Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a League of Legends 4 vs 4 invitational game here by GameReplays.org. Today we do have Team Bearclaw being played here by team number 1, the top team here, up against the Clint Leetwood team here from the GameReplays.org community. Today, your commentators will be the Battle Report mistresses of the Severes, both myself, FourCourtJester, and I do have with me MartyJC, commentating staff from GameReplays.org. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you?
Oh, doing alright this fine, well, cold evening, but we do have, as we said, a 4v4 all set up here. Now, these two teams, I mean, these guys are all great friends on each team. Team Bearclaw is the one here that will be cameraed, and we do have Marty over on the other team. Oh, look, the clarity, or clairvoyance. I can see you. I think you look a little bit fat in that loincloth myself, but would we like to go over the quick bans and picks here, Mr. Marty?
Yep, the bans were Eve, Tristana, Morgana, and Rammus. So Rammus fairly standard because of his jungling power. Morgana very good in team fights. I think Tristana was banned because by the GR team because they know there's a Tristana player on the other team who's very good with her. And Eve is just a pain in the ass in 4v4s in terms of the hassle she can cause just from being a stealth champion. In terms of the picks, it was Jin, Cass, Nasus, and Nunu on Clint Leetwood's team, and Shen, Zillion, Anivia, Tryndamere on your team.
Yep, I kind of like my team myself, but it's funny that you bring up that Tristana ban, but enough of that right now. We do have a little bit of confrontation here in the forest, in the bush here, the forest. It's not quite that big, but we did run into your team by the dragon here. Is there anybody over by your blue? We are kind of looking for blood at this point.
Yeah, Jinzhou is alone. I'm guessing he's going to die now, probably. He's got a bomb in his head. He's not getting out of there, I'm afraid. That was a bit stupid from Clint Leetwood. He should have gone right instead of left through the jungle.
Almost looks like he just ran right into them, kind of got confused, and then just comboed down. So early first blood here in this first game.
Starting to see that happen more and more now that people are really wanting to harass the junglers, really try and set them back, whatnot. So there was some bad positioning from Clint Leetwood for sure. Who got the first blood? Anivia. So that's going to be very bad.
That's going to be very good. It depends on your perspective. Yep.
Very bad for my team. Just so you know, our Nunu has started in your jungle and has taken your blue buff.
Oh. No, we are not aware of that at all. Tryndamere, he started down at the golems, a little bit under the red buff there. He is going to go up to these wraiths, but no, I mean, if Nunu's going to take the blue, that's very aggressive of your jungler. I mean, this early on, he went in there no problem, so that's going to put us behind a little bit.
I thought Shen was going to have a little peep in on the way up to the top lane, but he just walked right on past. Yeah, that was very good from Exurp. He knew that our blue buff was going to be a hot area to go to, so just went for a sneaky blue buff on your team. And of course, Tryndamere is not going to start at the blue buff because he doesn't need the mana, you know. So Tryndamere is going to start the golems and then go for red, I think, or maybe do the race first. Depends.
Well, he's already cleared 3 creep camps. He's about to go back to town, do a little bit of shopping, then he'll most likely hit up red very quickly. But let's just go over the lane matchups here. As you did say, 2 junglers, Nunu and Tryndamere, they'll be circling around the map. But we do have Shen, Surgeon Shen no less, up here top, going up against Kassadin. So a little bit of a melee versus melee. Both have ranged attacks and spells, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. We do have the Nasus, brother of the newly coming up Rekatan. He is going to be here in mid, going up against Orgasm on Anivia. Anivia, of course, is a great mid character to go up against, as she can just demolish those creep waves. And that leaves us down bottom south with Clint Leetwood going up against Zillion. Sorry, Clint Leetwood was Xin Zhao going up against Cake Nom Nom, who is the Zillion, fairly flamboyant looking Zillion, if I may say so.
Yeah, groovy Zillion skin. Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass for Clint Leetwood there, because this Zillion has clarity, so he's just going to be bombing his head all day. And as you can see, he's already down to below half health with this bomb going off.
Another thing to note that Zillion there, 8% extra increased experience, and that's going to be very valuable, especially to the jungler. And it is a 4-on-4. I mean, a good advantage in levels here just on one hero could really make a difference, since we are not running full 5 versus 5 compositions here.
Yeah, definitely. If some Shen gets his ult just a little bit quicker than someone else, then he can potentially save a life. But 8% I've never found to be that much changing. And some action going up top with Cassidy versus Shen. Oh, he's going. Oh, gets away on 30 health from Shen. The Vorpal didn't quite kill him. They both ignited each other, which is what got Cassidy really low. But Shen's just gonna keep farming up there now.
I'm assuming Cassidy went back home after that. I mean, 30 hit points is... Yeah, I do see a teleport coming into lane. Something we didn't talk about was the summoner spells. And in that regard, we do have Zillion, not too surprising, Clairvoyance and Clarity. We do, of course, have the Smite on the two junglers. Oh, what's going on down bottom?
On Nunu coming out of the jungle, snowballing Zillion and an exhaust. I think he's going to go down here for sure. Very good play from Exup there from... Zillion, he was right by the tower. I think he was going for the kill on Jhin, diving him, which is quite interesting to see from Zillion.
Well, yeah, he is playing that solo lane. Has to be played very aggressively. Oh dear, even in the mid, we do have Orchasm taking out Nasus. So Anivia showing her dominance here, but that's going to be a bit of a revenge kill, as we did lose that bottom. We do have Tryndamere down here in the bush. Do you guys know about that?
No, we do not. And I don't think he's going to do anything, to be honest.
No, it does not look like Exup's going to be easily pressured out of his lane.
For sure not.
But other than that, just to finish up the summoner spells here, we do, of course, have a Clairvoyance on your team as well, and the regular Ghosts and Ignites around the place. I'm just looking at Witwick's down here. I mean, this Tryndamere, he's not actually winning up against his Exup, but Exup is going to be tower diving. He's going to eat the creep, and it's going to be enough not to keep him alive. Marva's also probably saved Witwick's life there with the Shen ultimate, and Exup must be a little pissed at that.
Yeah, he played that really well. Yeah, a creep right by the tower just gave him a little extra health. Had it not been for that Shen, I think he was going to die there, that Tryndamere. But good play from Shen to ult at the appropriate time.
Now to cover top, we do have Orgasm. He's going to be coming up here to the top just to keep Echo Sanjin there at bay, but he's easily just going to... it's not called Flash. Is it called Void Shift?
It's Riftwalk.
Riftwalk. It was something. I knew that. But that's going to give Kasai a little bit of free farm here in the mid. He's going to be hitting this mid tower just a little bit. But overall right now, 3-1 lead here for Team Bearclaw in this 4 versus 4, which puts them up a decent amount at this point.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good advantage. Let's have a look at the creep scores. We have, who's top? Caston 27 versus Anivian 22.
Anivia was mid, but yeah.
There's no. Shen on 17 versus Nasus on 36. And Jinzhou, where are you? 24 versus Zillion's 24. And the junglers, 26 on Nunu and 23 on Tryndamere, I think. It's the last I saw of him.
Tryndamere is sitting at 31 here on my screen.
And Jin's having real problems against Zillion down bottom. The Clarity constant bomb harass is just wearing him down. And he can't really get close to the enemy creep waves to auto attack to get his passive going so he can get some lifesteal. So he's not going to have fun, that Jin.
No, but this was the downfall last time of Cake Nom Nom. I mean, he played a little bit too aggressive and got punished for it with a jungler coming out, through his backside, and that really, took that lane down a good notch.
We see the Tryndamere, by the way, but he's not going to hide in the bush.
So you got a ward there in the middle?
Yeah, now we got a ward in that bush at the top of the river, bottom of the river, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yep, no worries. We do have a lot of pressure now on this bottom tower. We still got 2 creeps up. It's definitely not going to be enough to take out that tower. We do have Shen putting some pressure here on the mid against this Nasus. Nasus, he has himself some boots of speed, a little bit of magic resist, so Shen is not probably the best matchup for that. But Shen, again, I mean, we're only in this game 9 minutes. He has himself Ruby Crystal as well as his own boots of speed. This bottom lane really needs help on your end. Clint will not
Yeah.
be able to fend off Witwix, who can easily just tower dive like he's about to go do right now. He's going to try taking on Clint. No problem here. He does have that extra life available to him. The bomb is about to go off, and that's going to be enough to take down Clint yet again. 4-1 lead now, but Kasai is coming mid. And who's he going to go for?
He's going to go for the Zillion, I think, because you don't want to get Tryndamere up like that with loads of health. I think that's Zillion. Oh, Shen's coming in. I can't keep an eye on both of them. Tryndamere went down to Kassadin, and the Zillion's been brought down by the Nasus. And I think they're going to get Shen as well, because he's going to be perma-slowed here, and he won't be able to dash away. He doesn't have that much energy. Yeah. That was a 3 for no deaths for my team, and we're going to do the dragon right now.
We have no ward aside at all. It's going to be a big mystery to us. We do see Kassadin coming mid, though. Probably going to be throwing off Team Bear Claw's instincts just a little bit. So you got Nunu and Xin Zhao down there?
It's Nunu and Nasus doing the dragon right now. And Xin Zhao was heading top to fend off the bird, but I think he's realised that he's going to be a bit under-leveled over that bird.
Just clairvoyanced.
So you may have one tower down, we have a dragon, and equal on kills.
Yeah, you guys really just came back up from the kills in that one fight there, taking 3 for 0. Very impressive work. I mean, right now it does look like the GR team came very much together to really put that gank behind them, so to speak.
Yep, for sure. I'm wondering if Shen's going to get a Leviathan with that red health crystal. That'll be quite sneaky.
Well,
so
right now, I mean, we are only 11 minutes into this game, but we have 3 Avarice Blades sitting on Witwix on this jungle Tryndamere build of his. Oh, we do have Orgasm up top. Oh, that's going to be... he's not going to be grabbing that kill there on the Kassadin. Just too much of a tower dive and just jumped right up there with everything he had. Was not enough, so that was a little bit of a waste of a flash.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was worth the shot, actually. It was very close, so good on him, but unlucky in the end.
I'm just taking a look out here down south, Marty. It does look like Kasai and Exup are putting a lot of pressure here on Cake Nom Nom, and this tower is going to start losing hit points ever so slowly.
Yeah, that Zillion's quite low now. He's diveable for sure from these two. But I think Nunu's going to come up and gank the mid.
We do have a ward in the drag. I'm not too sure it's going to be enough to see the mid. Oh, I think I'm lagging. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh. What's going on, Marty? Do you see anything? Don't tell me you... I lost internet, Jeff. How about you? Great. We lost internet. That's awesome. I'll be right back, folks. Great. Got disconnected. That was... amazing.
Is that from not moving?
No, that was just my entire house lost internet there for about 2 minutes. So, fun times. Would you like to fill us in there, Sir Marty?
Nothing much has happened. I don't think there's been any kills. Just a couple of things. Jin's just having a hard time in the lane, trying to get any creeps at all. And looks like we got a gank possibly coming on the mid here. So you didn't miss anything. Everyone was just laning.
Everyone was laning. Last I heard from you, we did have a possible Nunu gank here into the mid. And as you said, 4-4 is still the score now. So,
yeah, the Shen saw him coming, so I think he ran away.
I do see the bottom tower is now dead, however, for your team.
Oh yeah, that happened.
You're useless to me, Marty. Useless. All right, fair enough. Okay, so we do have a tower now in our favor. You guys did kill the dragon before time. I see glowing Shen daggers on my screen. That's actually kind of creepy.
Alright.
Yep. Gotta love the disconnect reconnect logic in this game. Up top, Orgasm still taking on Echo Sanjin here with this Kassadin, and look where you guys have all disappeared. We do have a Nasus here mid. Don't know where your other two have ended up.
Kassadin's still top. Xin Zhao is going down bottom to get that massive wave, and Nunu is coming back into the jungle. I think they're just talking looking at the creeps quickly, I think my team are ahead on the creeps. We have Cassidy on 71 and Nasus 72, and Nunu on 46, and Jin on 70 versus 56 from Zillion, 67 from Tryndamere, 58 and Shen, 72 on Anivia. So I guess it's fairly even, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like plus or minus 5 creeps, 10 creeps at this point.
Jin was doing better before, actually.
Well, it also sucks that a little bit of the junglers here. I mean, I see Nuna here at 45 kills and Tryndamere at 62. So, I mean, it updates sporadically whenever each other can see him. Oh, I got permanently dead fighting minions on the top. That's gonna... annoying as heck. Alright, we do have a teleport top here. Echo Sandra's going to be coming in. He gets a bomb thrown onto his head. Orgasm threw out a snowball. Not going to be enough to grab anyone. Really going to throw out a little bit of here damage onto Exup. Exup does have the red buff, and he has himself a Heart of the Gold already. Actually, I guess it's not that. It's 15 minutes in. Okay, so... But we do have the entire team. Sorry, 3 of the 4 team up here. We do have Shen is still laning here in the mid against Kasai, but he can just jump up there at any point. We do really want this tower to go down. Witwix and Orgasm really taking a lot of its hit points down. Cake Nom Nom is still up there as well now with that tower dead. We do see a Jin there in the forest. We have a ward right there. They might go in on the Clint Leewood here. Not too sure what we want to do. It does look like everyone's just playing it safe at this point, and this is probably just going to be ending up to be a B from here.
I think my team might have the advantage here. If Nunu can slow someone, pretty sure Cassid and Jin can burst them right down. But they've been pretty smart and backed off, I think.
Oh, man. Oh,
we want action. You must fight.
People just disappeared off my screen up here. Best recording ever. Does not seem that I can get Team Bearclaw into a recording that I don't fail at. Sigh. Anyways, Nasus, I do notice Nasus has himself an Aegis of the Legion. So that's going to be a great team item for you guys. We don't have any other kind of aura items in and around the place, at least here on my team. Zillion is going to find your entire team, basically. He just really needs to get out of there. He's just going to be going down so quickly and not even going to get that ult off because he was silenced. So not a free life for him at all.
Yeah, Caston's silence is a perfect counter to Zillion right there. I expect him to put that silence on Zillion every team fight, stop him from doing that ult. It's going to be very annoying for him.
Zillion was picked before Kassadin, so it could be a direct counter pick. But we did have the Kassadin Nasus call very quick as well, so it might have just been, pure dumb luck. Who knows?
It's true.
Let's see.
We're doing the dragon, by the way. I don't know if you've got it warded at all.
We just clairvoyanced you. You should see a big eye on your screen.
Oh yeah, I see it now. We have Cassin waiting in the bush outside, so I wonder if you're going to try and steal it for the edge.
We have nobody even near you guys right now. We do have Orgasm up top with the Nasus. We do have Mara Veloso in the mid. Zillion was still dead in town, and Tryndamere's just saying hello to some friendly golems that deserved some horrible deaths, apparently.
I'm just going to ask Nasus how much farm he has on his Siphon Strike. Because he has almost 100 minion kills. Yeah, 96.
Would you like to explain a little bit more about that mechanic for the viewers?
He just typed in 766. I was like, oh my god! How's that possible? The mechanic on Siphon Strike is every time you kill an enemy creep with Siphon Strike, it adds damage onto it. So you can really farm it up and get it doing a lot of extra damage. So that it can, late game, it can become a real nuke if you've really farmed it up well. And at the moment, he's currently sitting at 66 extra damage on Siphon Strike, which is
so 66 out of 100, so 66% percentile.
Nah, oh shit! Why was I listening by the tower? Oops. I just realised I was wandering out of base. I can't remember off the top of my head. It might be. I don't know if it's one extra damage creep kill or 2 or something, so something like that.
Okay, fair enough. We do have 3 of the 4. Actually, no, we have all 4 of Team Bearclaw here in the mid, putting up the pressure. We have already taken down your side towers. This one, however, is still remaining very healthy at this point. I do see a Cassadin. He has himself a Rod of the Ages and a Banshee's Veil coming out very early here for Exup with that Heart of Gold. So he must be farming pretty well to already have that.
Yep, and that is, I don't know what Cassin's doing, but he's going to get out, I think. Maybe not if he's going to do a little chicken. Bark, 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 bark.
Oh, so close. He is going to get out, but Whitwix did use his flash to try to catch up to them, even going to be going through the wall there with his spin, which makes no sense yet at all. But hey, there it is. You can spin through walls in this game. It's awesome times. We do have Nasus, however. He's going to take a revenge tower kill up top. I'm not too sure we're going to be able to DPS your tower down quite this quickly, but we do have all 4 Team Bear Claw. They are still here. The tower will go down. Almost no resistance put up except for those creeps. And now it's Clint. He looks like he'd be on the menu. He has some bombs going down on him. He has been slowed there by the Zillion. Whitwix is going to be trying to make something of it at this point, but he will, at least for now, live for another day.
Yeah, that was... They basically gave that tower away right there just because Cassin face-checked that bush in the middle, or ulted into it, which meant he got nuked down and had to go back, which left Nunu there single-handedly trying to defend it when it was not necessary. So that was some bad play from Team Leetwood, I'm going to call them now.
Team Leetwood. All right. Fair enough. Man, this really sucks. I have all these invincible minions all over the top, bottom, and middle. It's kind of annoying.
I've never actually seen that bug myself, but...
Oh, you'll watch the video when you're done. You'll get to see it. So good times there. A little bit about items. We are 21 minutes into the game. We have a BF sword there with the Tryndamere to go with those Avarice blades, so he should be starting to crit, fairly hefty at coming up pretty soon. Exoop is doing a little bit counter warding there at the Baron. Is that because he has oracles or because he has a vision ward?
Exoop is just checking the Baron just to make sure that you're not doing it.
Yeah, but how do you see the ward?
Oh, we paste the vision ward.
Okay,
yep.
Fair enough.
Which is almost running out, actually, to be honest.
Well, you made a good job with it because you were able to get the counter. Now, of course, wards do have 3 hit points these days, and it reduces all damage down to 1. So it takes 3 shots to take out a ward here in patch 108. I think it's 108, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter either way.
Fair enough. To continue here a little bit with the items, needlessly large rod. They're sitting on Cake Nom Nom. I do see Team Leetwood here gathering in the mid for a push. He also has a blasting wand to go with that. We have our own Aegis and a Heart of the Gold there on the Shen. Hopefully that will make a little bit of difference in this upcoming team fight. All Anivia has at this point is a Rod of Ages to show for.
Yep, my team, the Nunu's gone for the standard Banshees on Nunu, so he can actually try and get his ult off in a team fight. He's got a Heart of Gold for some extra gold, which helps in buying wards. We got the Sheen on Nasus and an Aegis, which is fairly standard stuff because the Sheen procs on Siphon Strike really makes it a good nuke. Rod of Ages on Cassin's very good, makes him slightly tanky, deals with pretty much all of his mana problems from the cost of his Rift Walk and all that.
Yeah, because that stacks the more you use it, right?
Yeah, the more you use it, the more it stacks up, increases the damage, but it also increases the cost of it. And Jinzhao, he has gone for the pretty standard Madrid's Blood Razor on Jinzhao there. I expect him to possibly get a Banshees next because there is so much magical damage on your team. Only Tryndamere is doing physical. But you don't want Jinzhao to get bursted down before he can actually do any damage, so I think he should get that next. Although he's still sitting on tier 1 boots.
Yeah, so I did notice that, but he did siphon a lot of his money there into the Blood Razor to get that a little bit early. Like Zoop face checks the bush and does find Whitwix right there. Whitwix is going to get out of that. Nasus is throwing down. What's the name of that?
Oh, it's called Spiritfire, the circle thing.
I would not have been able to guess that since I've never played Nasus as well. But we do still have harassment going down here. Exoop has lost his Banshees at least for probably the next 20 seconds or so. But Orgasm... Oh, look at that. Great wall. Going to be separating the team right there. But that is going to leave a 3-3 one-on-one situation. It does look like you guys are in retreat a little bit, but bombs going down. Whitwix could be in trouble. He is going to be popping that Endless Rage, so he has a little bit of free time at this point. But Kasai is looking very strong right now. Clint Leetwood not even touched at this point. Mara Veloso now has to just basically run away with Orgasm. I don't think we took any of you down.
Nope, and we haven't finished taking your team down by the looks of it. Cassin's out of mana here, so he's got enough for slow. There we go. Yeah, that was some good play from my team, just gripping up. I think my team are going to win the team fights. to be honest. Because if we focus Zillion down, basically he's just non-existent. If he ults himself, then doesn't matter, you know. And we can silence him and prevent him from doing his ult altogether. I don't think we're going to get Birdie here. No, she's going to get up in time. But we get a tower down, and we get a few kills, so that was good.
3 kills and a tower, as you said. Orgasm was the only one to survive that fight. And right now we do have Zillion coming back to lane. But I think he's a little vengeful. We do see you guys are still right by there by the blue. Cake Nom Nom is going to be very brave here and check it with his face. Although it looks like you guys ran off. Where are you hiding?
No, yeah, we're running back into our jungle now.
Oh, so you're back across the river.
So slow, it's hilarious.
Back across the river. All right. So that is going to put us now here. 8-4 is the score. 25-minute. The concede range is now come and passed, but no concede vote coming out at all. Right now we do have the scoreboard dominated by Caston 3-0-3. That Rod of Ages playing very nicely into his hands, especially with those Merc Treads making him, as you said, just a little bit more tanky. And it does seem that right now Team Bear Claw is going to have a little bit of trouble with Team Leetwood, simply because, I mean, that team fight showed it's very hard to get you guys down in the hit points.
Yeah, and I didn't see Nunu's ult in that team fight. I don't know if he got it.
If he tried, it went down so quickly.
Yeah. So once Nunu does his ult, that's basically like a massive taunt, because if you let him get it off, it's going to do a lot of damage. So you have to use your spells on him to prevent it. Yeah, so that's all on that. we got a Sheen on Cassidon. That's quite interesting.
So he's picked up a Sheen, has he?
Yeah, I think he might turn that into a Lichbane, so that when he ults into someone, his next auto attack does 100% of the AP or 150. Hang on, I'll look it up.
Well, here's a good pickup here for the Zillion. Not exactly going to be the most tankiest of items, but he has picked himself up a Ramadan Death Cap. This is the new item that has resulted from the split from the Zonias, as we do now have Zonias split into the various different parts with the Hourglass, as well as the introduction here of the Death Cap. But 155 ability power, and it increases your ability power by 30% of your cumulative total. That puts him now at 245 ability power, and it's only 27 minutes into the game. That's a lot of ability power.
Yeah, I think they really made that item too cheap. You can rush it, get it quite early on, and it's very powerful in how much extra AP it gives you. Got Tryndamere almost killing Cassidon there, but failing. That's just on the chase. Everyone's doing defensive. Xinzhao's coming around with a red buff. If he dashes to that Shen, he's not going to have fun. Oh, didn't see Cassidon come back into the fight to nuke down the Tryndamere, since his ult had worn off and he had no health. Oh, and what's Zillion going to do?
They just chip Mara Veloso down so very quickly. I mean, she just has no chance except to run away, and 4 versus 1, not very good at all. Orgasm does get out of there right now. Cake Nom Nom, though, he's going to be trying to get out of this as well. Exubi runs really fast right now.
Yeah, that's Blood Boil.
443 movement speed. It's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for Cake Nom Nom to get out of that one. And down he goes.
Yep. Yeah, Blood Boil is very good. You put it on your ally or yourself, and it increases your movement speed and attack speed. So perfect for chasing on Nunu, because it means you just run after someone and then ice bowl them. They're never going to get away from you, pretty much.
So with that now all said and done, 11-4 is the score. Team Leetwood is definitely leading this game right now. The farm again looks fairly even, but it does look like you guys have a slight edge there as well. I do notice we do have a Banshee's Veil now sitting on Nasus. Going to make him even harder to take down at this rate.
Yep, that's like I say, that you're doing mostly magic damage, I think, at the moment. I mean, Tryndamere has got an Infinity Edge and a Zeal, but the bombs from Zillion, the ice balls from Anivia, Shen does magic damage. So that's a counter to 3 of your players, basically. And that's very, very smart play, getting the Banshees.
I guess
you have a Phage on Xinzhao, and he's going to slow that guy down as well with the red buff. I don't think he's going to get away. Oh, he's going to bait him to your team. Is that enough? Red buff for the win. Just did enough to kill him there. Well, more than enough, to be honest. Oh, Nivea flashing into the race. I don't know how she's going to get away.
I think she'll be just fine, pending upon this Kassadin. Does not look like Kassadin's going to... I don't know what Mara Veloso wants to do, but yeah, Orgasm, he'll be able to get away from this. Kassadin has to now just back off, Echo Sanjin.
Do you see us doing the Baron, just quickly?
No, we have no wards at all, but you do have three team members up there?
Yeah, we have Nunu, Jin, and Nasus doing it. It's pretty much dead.
Well, with the Madred's Blood Razor on Clint, I mean that's not too surprising at all.
Yep. Well, they actually increased the magic resist to the Baron in this patch.
Yeah, but the sheer attack speed of a Jin Zhao, especially it's for sure level 4 by now. That's a lot of hit points now gone, and it does look like they want to go in here on Mara Veloso, tower diving right past him. This Baron buff is definitely slowing her down right now. It's not going to be enough. She's going to be going down. Cake Nom Nom, he comes in, but he's just merely a distraction at this point. Witwix tries to get the Clint Leetwood, now has to just back off right now. It is going to be a game of defense from our team here, but at this point, it does look like Clint Leetwood's team is doing flawless teamwork at this point.
Yep, Kassadin's doing a lot of nuking there. It's just been a pain in the ass, flashing in and out, slowing people. He did a lot of damage to that Zillion. So yeah, and also the Baron buff makes a huge difference. It gives you something like 50 AP on top, which is good. And I think Jin's gonna get this bottom tower, or are you gonna send a whole lot after him by the looks of it?
We do have Orgasm, Cake Nom Nom down here. You guys have taken our top tower, but we're just going to be chasing Clint away. Oh, look, this tower is still alive, according to my screen. That's annoying.
I think if you want to get rid of that bug, you have to restart the game.
Well, it's kind of hard when I'm the camera, isn't it?
I know. I'll just let you know.
Also, according to my camera, Nunu has had red buff for 100% of this game.
100% of this game.
He actually had double red buff at some point because of the graphical glitch, but that's enough about that right now. We do see you guys doing that jungle. We did do a clairvoyance up there. Witwix is going to come in here. I don't quite think we got it. I could be wrong.
Nope.
Nope, not going to be enough.
No, you don't.
And now Cake, he's going to get silenced. He did get his ultimate off that time. I think that's the first Zillion ult we've seen today. Witwix, he's going to be trying his best. Mara Veloso's now in here as well, but Kassadin just flashing right through the damage there from Witwix. They do get the Kassadin before Witwix goes down with the help of Orgasm, and that is, I think, the first kill in a long time for our team.
Yep, that's the first kill from probably 20 minutes, possibly. Got Nunu trying to chase down any low health people in the mid, but you've all disappeared.
Yeah, we do have Cake and Mara. They have gone back to town. Witwix here is down at the Golems, and we do have Orgasm kind of just standing guard at this point. Orgasm has himself Blasting Wand, Tear of the Goddess. Is that going to be an Archangel's or whatever the equivalent of the ability power Manamune is?
Yeah, that's going to be an Archangel staff.
Archangels, okay. So it is Archangel.
Which, yeah, Archangels, turning a percentage of your mana into ability power.
Which will probably feed off that death cap really well. We do see a Nunu coming right into us. We do get a good wall off there. Exup has to go around the long way. He is just so bloody tanky at this point. 165 armor and 105 magic resist. Looks like he's done a good job kiting us right into that Nasus. I don't know. We probably shouldn't chase. Where are the other two?
Jinzhao's making his way up to the mid from the bottom, and Kassadin is teleporting into a ward that Nunu just placed.
Oh, well, that was very nice of him, wasn't it?
Yep.
We have no eyes on you, but we do see this Nunu now. We do have the wall going down. That's not going to be stopping a Kassadin whatsoever. Exup looks like he's going to be dropping, but at the same time, it's been very hard to kill him at all. Cake Nom Nom, he's going to go down to a lot of focus fire there. As you said, you just focus down that Zillion, he will become very, very useless at this point. We do have a little bit of tanking going on here. Witwix cannot catch up to Exup. He is going to run away, but Kassadin with the flash, with the Rift Walk, he's just going to follow right through there. Not good at all.
Not very good, no. I must admit, Zillion's main effectiveness, I guess, is early game or against. He's really good late game if you have a Kaiser, because then you can put your ult on whoever he's going to try and make a ghost out of. But I just don't think he fits the current meta at the moment. Well,
definitely didn't fit into this game very well. He came off very strong up against Clint Leetwood, but not coming out very strong at all from here. Just DPSing right through the Shen ult there, was not able to save Orgasm at all. Now Mara Veloso is going to probably be paying that price. We do have the Zillion revive going down on Mara, and she will be able to live a little bit, but right now it does just look like Zillion is more just a pain in the ass more than anything at this point, more than a true threat. Yeah.
It's just a shame. I mean, he started well, but also depends who he puts his ult on. And Tryndamere has his own sort of, ultimate which keeps him alive. So it's kind of unnecessary. And then you've got the egg on Anivia. Shen's so tanky, so he's basically just wasting it on himself. I don't think he's going to do that much with it.
We do have Exoop now saying hello to Cake Nom Nom and Witwix. He has indeed gotten himself a Randuin's Omen.
Yep, Randuin's Omen, and he's got a Will of the Ancients as well, which is very good. Gives him some extra AP, and it gives an aura spell vamp to everyone around him, which is very good for casting.
Yeah, gosh. No doubt. No doubt. Right now, Mara Veloso is going to get pressured here from both Exoop and Echo Sanjin. But it's, as I said, it's a game of defense right now. We are down that inhibitor in the mid. You guys are definitely winning in the towers, obviously winning in the kills. I mean, 17-5. I'm level 1, but they did remove a good deal of global experience from the game, so.
They certainly did. I think Caston's eyeing up Anivia here. No, he's just going to get out of there right now.
No, the
Nunu's diving Shen for some reason. I don't think he's going to do anything to him.
Well, it's hardly a dive because there is no tower there. But now the full fury here of Team Bearclaw is going to be coming upon him. This could be his first death.
That was kind of unnecessary for me there, but
actually it was the second death. But okay, yeah, definitely way overconfident, way overextending there. Shut him down very nicely. Witwix is going to come in here to the Caston, but Caston, of course, is just going to Rift Walk right out of that. Witwix, he's not too concerned. He does have himself, of course, his ultimate to go with that. Go to flash right up in here, and we get the bomb off just as Tryndamere goes down. I guess he didn't have his ultimate. Still with me, Marty?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Just Exoop's raging at me. Useless Sivir, run to the battlefield.
Yeah, hardy har. We do have Kasai here. He's going to find Cake Nom Nom, but he should be alright. Ooh, I'm level 2. Why am I level 2? What happened? Oh, I was right by the creeps by the Nexus.
Milking their XP, man.
Yep, I'm clearly better than you. Yep.
I'm level 4, so.
Oh, dear.
And I have 2 Zeals. Woo! I have a lot of movement speed right now. With Blood Boil.
Yeah. Alright, a little bit more here for an item update. Witwix has gone a Phantom Dancer to go with at Infinity Edge. We did mention a little bit before. We have our own Randuin's Omen sitting on Shen. Shen is quite the tanky character. 264 armor and only 100 magic resist. If only those numbers were reversed, I think definitely be having a lot more life in this game.
Yep, and we're doing Baron again. I don't know if you guys can see us at all.
Oh, we see you now. We see you now. Wait, you guys didn't finish Baron?
Nope. I think you Clairvoyance does, so we decided to get out of there. And we're going to have a team fight here, and everyone's just going to try and take down Nunu first again. Which is a bad idea. Shen, dashing through. Very nice.
I don't know, that might come back
Shen's going to be isolated from the rest of his team, though.
Yeah.
He's a bit bad, actually. Don't know if he's got his ult or he's ghosting in now. Taunt some people.
A great taunt on that part, catching all 4 of Team Clint Leetwood there. But Echo Sanjin and Exoop going to be both scoring kills here. And Mara, she's going to go down here as well. Who picks up the kill for Mara? Nobody, because we do have the revive coming out. Now it's going to be a kill there on the Mara. Echo Sanjin picking up yet another one. Has Caston died? Caston has died. He's up to 11-2. Quite the score on him. What kind of items has he gone here, Marty?
He has gone for the Rod of Ages. He's gone for a Lich Bane to give him a nice little nuke after he uses a spell because it gives him 100 of his AP into a melee attack. He's then gone for a Haunting Guise to give him some pen, a bit of health, and I think he was building an Abyssal Scepter right here at the end.
And that will be GG. Team Bearclaw suffering defeat here at the hands of Team Leetwood. Captain there, Clint Leetwood. But, I mean, really, could we really just say it was this Zilean pick that just really didn't fit into the 4v4 format, or was it just pure teamwork? What do you think here?
I don't know. I wouldn't put the loss down to Zilean at all. You know, he did really well harassing down bomb. I think he got the first tower down bomb. It's just if you focus Zilean, he has to ult himself, which is a bit of a waste. Normally you're meant to ult the carry, you know, so that he can then pop up again and do some more damage. But when you have Tryndamere with invulnerability, it's a bit hard, I guess. But yeah, I guess I do think Zilean doesn't quite fit the 4v4 format, and I think there's better AP characters out there at the moment, to be honest.
Well, I can understand the sentiment here that Team Bearclaw tried to do. I mean, Shen is obviously a super great tank, and with Global Ultimate, I mean, you just throw the shield onto any which person that they need to keep alive. Zilean does have his self-revive, as does Anivia, and Trin with Tryndamere, with that endless rage, he will have that extra life to go with. So I understand the sentiment of the team. Just did not seem to work out so well here in practice, even after that strong opening of 4-1. Ever since you guys tied us up on that one team fight where we went 3-0, it just kind of snowballed from there.
I think, just Cassin's, I think, a very powerful champ at the moment. He was doing a lot of damage. Surprisingly, he didn't get a Medjay's. If he got a Medjay's, this game would have been over a long time ago.
We ended up with, 12 kills? So, yeah, definitely would have been a lot of stacks right there.
Yeah, 12-2-5, so you could have probably got full stacks. And then you wouldn't have killed him at all.
Fair enough. So that will put us here at the end of Team Bearclaw versus the Team Leetwood, created from the GameReplays.org staff. Thank you so much, Marty, for joining me here today for this 4 vs 4 invitational.
No worries, man. It's good to cast, good game. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. Glad, as I said, thanks for joining. I was kind of short-handed, but we will be doing more of these down the line. If you do like this format, let us know. Leave us a comment here on the YouTube. Come visit us at GameReplays.org. Hit us up on Twitter. Come find us in game and let us know. You want to be featured in here? Again, could also be set up. So, without further ado, FourCourtJester from GameReplays.org, signing out.